How's it going, everyone? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and this is going to be another episode of some Black Ops 2. Okay, so I just got back from E3, and this is actually an interesting article, so hopefully you will enjoy. I thought this article was cool to read. Again, it'll be on mpfirst.com. I'll try to include the link in the description, but the title of this is Rumor, Black Ops 2 for Wii U releasing this fall. Okay, so I'm going to come at this with a couple different angles, but first I'm going to read the article on the website. According to the latest issue of Nintendo Gamer magazine, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 appears to be headed towards Nintendo's new console, the Wii U. The magazine is set to release the magazine has set the game to release in November, but keep in mind Nintendo has yet to reveal when the Wii U will launch. And then they go on to say Black Ops will be on the PC, Xbox, PlayStation 3, of course. So it goes down a little bit in the article. And they're talking about guys from Activision. They said earlier today, Game Industry published an interview with Treyarch and Activision on whether Black Ops 2 for the Wii U is on the cards. Eric Hirschberg, Activision's publishing CEO, had this to say. He said, "We take the time to get to know the Wii U basically before they pull any triggers. Basically, since they haven't had any experience on the Wii U, they would have to do a bunch of new programming, and I don't know how well that would work." Okay, so like I said, just getting back from E3, I have a couple different angles. One, I was at the Nintendo giant booth at E3 for a couple days, and honestly, I didn't really see anything on Black Ops 2. You'd think if Nintendo was trying to really sell a Wii U and wanted a big blockbuster title to break through on the Wii U, you'd think Black Ops 2 was something they'd be advertising. But looking at another note, all the Black Ops 2 stuff I got to do was kind of behind closed doors and wasn't really open to the public. So it's not surprising that Black Ops and Activision and Treyarch weren't just like, hey, we and Nintendo, take this and show it to a bunch of people, because we don't even know if we're going to do that yet. So on the one hand, it would have been nice to see that, but on the other hand, I can see why Activision and Treyarch weren't so like, oh, let me just hand this over right now. Another thing, though, that I'm looking at right now, I'll put the picture on the screen right now. It's a Wii U's Pro controller. So Nintendo looks like it has designed a Pro controller. I'll read the quote right now. And they announced a Pro controller, which appears to be a controller that would be really good for first-person shooter games. It just so happens that's what we specialize in. I don't really know about that. I don't know if they really specialize in first-person shooters. Nintendo, don't know where they got that one from. But if you're looking at the controller right now, it looks like they mated a PlayStation 3 controller and an Xbox 360 controller. It kind of looks like a chunkier version of the Xbox 360 with the PS3 thumbnails, the Xbox XA, B, and Y, and the PS3 D-pad. So I don't really know how I feel about that because, honestly, I don't like the PlayStation 3 controller, and that's just because I kind of have bigger hands, and I don't like the fact that there's like two buttons on the back instead of triggers. Again, that's me being very biased towards the Xbox 360 controller, which I've always grown up with. But again, I think that Call of Duty would work better with a controller. If they could get this design to work and get it up running and flowing, I think it would be better than using a Wiimote and nunchucks, which is honestly just ridiculous. There's no way you can really play Call of Duty with a Wiimote and a nunchuck. Have you ever seen Wii gameplay of Call of Duty Black Ops? It looks ridiculous. I can see it being pretty fun, but I would suggest that Nintendo kind of stick to where they're good at, which is, and again, I'm not being biased. I have a Nintendo 64 and a GameCube. I love it. Super Smash Bros., Kirby, Mario Party 64, a bunch of fun stuff, but I don't think Call of Duty's right for that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Remember to like the video if you have enjoyed, and if you want some bacon, which is always good. And if you're new, you can subscribe. That would always help me out. Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I will talk to you later, and have a nice day.